Hello everyone, welcome back to the class. In this class, as you can see in the slide, we are going to start the new chapter, that is fractions and decimals. Alright, so before starting the exercise, let us have some introduction of the chapter. Alright, so let us first know what is fraction and the type of fraction. So from the lower section, lower class, that is from 4, 5, 6, you have a familiar with this term called fraction, isn't it? So whenever you come to this term fraction, you face the numerator and denominator, isn't it? It is in the form of a divide form, right? So how to define this? When an object is divided into a number of equal parts, then each part is called a fraction. If suppose you have one biscuit, you break that biscuit into halves, then 1/2 is your fraction. If suppose you are breaking more than half, then if suppose say 2/4 or say 1/3, you have break the biscuit, that part is known as the fraction. Alright, the equal part is known as the fraction. So when an object is divided into number of equal parts, then each part is called a fraction. So example here is 1/2, 2/5. Many examples you are going to face in this chapter. Alright, so after having a knowledge of a fraction, another topic comes is types of a fraction. Alright, so basically there are 3 types of fraction. Number 1 is proper fraction. Okay, to understand the proper fraction, one thing you have to remember, and the thing is, numerator should be smaller than the denominator. Alright, that is, the denominator side should be greater than the numerator. So proper fractions have the numerator part smaller than the denominator part. For example, 1/2. 1 divided by 2. 1 is your numerator and 2 is your denominator. So you can see in the example here that numerator is bigger or smaller, right, than the denominator. Similarly, 19/25, 19 is smaller than 25, so denominator is greater. So if you have such example where numerator is smaller than the denominator, then we will consider that fraction as a proper fraction. Alright, I hope you are clear with this. Moving on to the next fraction is improper fraction. Over here, 2 things you have to remember. Here is, of course, it is opposite to that of proper, that is numerator should be greater than the denominator, or if numerator and the denominator side are equal, both the side are if equal, then we will consider that fraction as an improper fraction. Alright, improper fractions have the numerator part greater than the denominator or equal to the denominator part. For example, 3/2, 3 is greater, that is numerator is greater than denominator. 5/5, that is both are equal here. So if this is the condition, then we will consider that fraction as a improper fraction. Alright, so these are the basic thing which you have to remember to understand, to classify the fraction. Alright, so next fraction, the important one is, in which most of the student face a problem, is your mixed fraction. Alright, so you have saw the number like this. How to pronounce this? 2 whole 3/8. 2 whole, this is a whole number. 2 whole 3/8. 7 whole 1/4. 1 whole 14/15. 21 whole 4/5. If suppose this type of number you get, then we will consider that fraction as a mixed fraction. So how to define? Mixed fractions have a whole number plus a fraction. Alright, this fraction you have to convert into proper one, or whenever you convert this into the simple fraction form, fractional form, that is numerator and denominator form. The simpler form of fraction is when they have numerator and the denominator side. Alright, like if in case if there is no 2, only you have 3/8, then we will consider it as a proper fraction or normal fraction. Alright, if you have suppose 2 whole 3/8, 7 whole 1/4, then that we will consider it as a mixed fraction. That you have to convert into the desired fraction or the normal fraction. That we will learn in the next class. Alright. So after having a knowledge of the fraction, now we will try with some extra thing, that is addition and the subtraction of a fraction. Alright. This thing we will try to learn with the example. Alright. So addition of a fraction. Let us first have a knowledge how to add a fraction. So you have got this from since when you were in class 5-6, right? So you are doing this type of a problem, how to add, how to subtract, how to divide the fraction, isn't it? So still this is a session where you are brushing up your mind, all right, where you can get a deeper knowledge how to solve the harder problem in which you are having a fraction. All right. So addition of a fraction, let us have with the first example. Number 1, let us solve this. 1 by 3 plus 1 by 3. So this type of a fraction, if you are having in which both the side, if the denominator is equal, then we will consider it as a like fraction. If suppose 1 by 3 plus 1 by 4, then we will consider it as a unlike fraction. All right. So let us solve this. So you people must be confused, so why you are doing this all? Because this are the basic thing. All right. Many of you may know, many of you may not know. For both of you, for both of the category, this is very, very important, because in the next class when you are doing your exercise, you will face this type of a problem. All right. In which this technique or this process will help you to solve the further problem. All right. So suppose this is called like fraction. When both the denominator, both the side are equal. All right. So how to solve? If suppose you have like fraction, then write 3 and divide this 3 by 3. Okay, this will create a problem. Most of you don't have idea regarding LCM. Many of you may have, but most of you may not have. Okay, I'll start with this thing. We will use this technique to solve further exercise also. All right. So if you have 3 and 3, first of all we will do the LCM. All right, 3 and 3. The 3 and 3 LCM is 3 1s are 3. Both 3 1s are 3, 3 1s are 3. So why I have written 3 here is because 3 is the LCM. All right. So 3 is the form. So now what we have to do first of all is we will find the LCM of denominator. Whatever the fraction is, whether it is like, whether it is unlike, we will deal with this case only. All right. So when you have 3 and 3, then if there is 3 and 4, if suppose 3 and 5, if more than 2 fractions, if you are supposed to add, then also for that condition also you can follow this rule. All right. So now number 2 is divide. Divide with whom? Divide this numerator with this, denominator with this denominator. All right. So whatever the LCM you have got, so you will divide this with this with this. All right. 3 divided by 3 is what? 1. Okay. Now this 1, this question into this numerator. So 1 into 1, this 1 into 1. All right. Just carefully. Okay. Do it very carefully. Do not jump. Do not skip in any part of the video. So again, this 3 I'll divide with this. This 3 I'll divide with 3. 3 1s is 3. Now again this 1 you multiply with this 1. 1 into 1. All right. So 1 1s is 1 plus 1 1s is 1 divided by 3. It is 1 plus 1 is 2 divided by 3 is the answer. All right. Okay. You can write in this form. Okay. What type of fraction is this? Can you tell me? This is numerator is smaller than denominator, or denominator is greater than numerator. So if such is the condition, then what type of fraction we will call? It is proper or improper fraction. It is proper fraction. Proper fraction are those in which denominator are bigger than the numerator, or numerator is smaller than the denominator. All right. So now I have classified with the example also, that is a proper fraction. We got it, isn't it? So next, let us solve the next example. Now just now I have solved the 2 fraction. I have added the 2 fraction, right? If suppose you have more than 2 fraction, then how to deal with this? If suppose this is the condition, then what we have to do first, we will get the LCM of this 3. First of all, get the LCM. If there is if you are adding 2 fraction, just take out the LCM of the denominator. If you are adding the 3 fraction, then take the LCM of this 3 fraction first. Okay, so what will be the LCM? 2 1s are 2, 3 2 2s are 4, isn't it? So we have to divide that part only, so 3 will remain as it is. So 3 1s are 2 is there, so 2 1 2 1s are 2, isn't it? So what will be our LCM? 2 3s are 6, 6 2s is 12. Alright, I hope you are clear with this. The first step in which you are going to get the LCM of 2, 3 and 4. Now next part, what we have to do? Now one by one you will solve this. We will divide this denominator with this LCM. Alright, 12 divided by 2. 2 6 is 12. So now whatever the question you have got, this you will multiply with this 1 into 6. Alright, now again plus divide this 12 by 3. 3 4s is 12. Now you have to divide this question with this 1 into 4. Again plus, now multiply with this, divide this 12 by 4. One by one. First of all, you will divide this 12 by 2. Then whatever question you will get, you will multiply with this, with numerator. Then again 3 4s are 12. 3 4s is 12. Now 1 into 4. Again 4 3s is 12. Alright. So 3 you will multiply with this numerator. So 1 into 3. So 1 6 is 6 plus 1 4 is 4 plus 1 3 is 3. We have to do this divided by 12. Alright. So next what we can do? 6 plus 4 is 10. 10 plus 3 is 13 divided by 12. Okay. So if such is the condition, no need to classify here. If the question is to classify it, whether it is proper, improper, then only you will classify. Okay, just have to do this and write the answer. Okay, if suppose they asked you to write, if suppose I asked you to write whether it is proper, improper, or other type of a fraction, then mixed fraction, then you will write it as a, first of all you will observe here that denominator is greater than the, numerator is greater than the denominator. Obviously 13 is greater than 12. No, so if such is the condition, then we will write it as a improper fraction. Alright, I hope you have understood how to add the subtraction, how to add the fraction. Alright, so now next we will proceed for the subtraction of a fraction. If suppose you have a subtraction, then similar is the condition how we did in the addition. That is, first of all we have to find the LCM of this denominator, 3 comma 3. It is obviously 3 1. This is the easiest one. So 3 is the LCM of 3 comma 3. So now what we have to do, divide this denominator with this LCM. 3 divided by 3. 3 1s is 3. So what you have got the question 1. This 1 you will multiply with this 2. So 2 into 1 minus, again this 3 divided by 3 is 1. So 1 into 1. Or you can directly multiply and write the answer. No need to write this you can directly add 2 1s or 2 also. Okay, you can do directly this. So what is the condition? 1 by 3. If suppose they ask you to write this in whether classify this in a mixed fraction, then what we will do? 1 3 zeros are 0 1, then 0 whole 1 by 3. This is only the condition. Yes. If suppose they have asked you to classify, this is our mixed fraction. How to break this again? 0 whole 1 by 3 is this is the one. So whenever you are multiplying this denominator with this whole number, you will multiply this, and whenever you are going up, you will plus it. So 3 zeros is 0, and then 0 plus 1 is 1. Alright, so 3 zeros is 0, 0 plus 1 is 1, 1 divided by 3 will be the proper and improper, that you will later on classify. But to convert this mixed fraction into proper or improper fraction, first of all you will multiply this whole number 0 into 3, then 0 plus 1 is 1, 1 by 3. First of all you have to multiply, then add whatever you are getting. Suppose here it is, say you have 2 whole 1 by 3, then what you are going to do, 2 3s is 6, 6 multiply here, then here plus 2 3s is 6, 6 plus 1, 7 by 3. Then you classify it is in the form of proper or improper one. So if suppose 1 by 3 is proper or improper, you have to say numerator is smaller than denominator, right? So if such is the condition, then it is proper. Then if suppose numerator is greater than denominator, then it is improper fraction. Alright, I hope you are clear. We have done addition, we have done now subtraction. Okay, taking the help from that example, from addition and subtraction, after having a knowledge of proper, improper, after having a knowledge of addition and subtraction, now let us solve exercise 2.1, which is in page number 31 of your maths NCERT. Alright, so the first question is to solve. Number 1, 2 minus 3 by 5. You have to solve this. Alright, so let us solve it. Okay, this is the first question from the exercise 2.1. Alright, so this is very easy one. Like this is the similar one which we have done in the example one. So first of all, make this also a fraction, numerator and denominator. Let me again revise this for those who has not understood till now. In a fraction, if suppose say 2 by 1, this is our numerator, this is our denominator. Alright, numerator by denominator. Alright, so if suppose you have this condition, how to solve this? First of all, we have to take the LCM of 1, 5 of the denominator part, not from the numerator. Do not get confused with that. Okay, you have to take the denominator side to take out your LCM. Alright, so 1, 5, 1, 5, 1, so 5 is the LCM simpler. So after taking out the LCM, what we are going to do, we will divide this with this LCM, this denominator part with this LCM. Alright, so 1, 5, 1, 5 is 5, isn't it? Alright, so whatever your question is, you will multiply with this numerator. So 2 into 5. Alright, now it depends what sign you have, whether it is plus or minus. If suppose it is plus, you'll put plus. If here it is minus, so I'm going to put minus. Alright, so now next step is you will divide this denominator with this LCM. So 5 divided by 5 is 5 1s are 5, isn't it? So what question you have got? 1. Now multiply with this numerator. So 3 into 1. Alright, I hope you are clear. 5 2s are, or 2 5s is 10, minus 3 1s is 3 by 5. So 10 minus 3 is 7 by 5. This is the solved part. So student, moving on to the next question we have is 4 plus 7 by 8. Alright, so let us make this a fraction first. Then what we will do, the first step is to take out the LCM of this denominator. LCM of this denominator 1, 8. So of course 1 is 8. So 8 is our LCM. Now what we are going to do, we are going to divide this denominator with this LCM. So 1, this LCM, alright, same thing, whichever you choose. 1 8 is 8. So what is your question? 8. So this question you will multiply with this numerator. So 4 into 8. From where this 8 is coming? Here. Just check it out carefully. Okay. Now again, next step, you will divide this denominator with this LCM. 8 divided by 8 is 8 1s are 8. Alright. So do not do, few of the student does this also, that 8 divided by 1. Do not do this mistake. Every time remember the divisor should be greater. Alright, the divisor should be greater. Okay, so you will follow that step. So 8 1. So what you got the question? 1. So 1 into 7. 7 into 1 or 1 into 7. 4 8s are 32 plus 7 1s is 7 divided by 8. So 32 plus 7 is 39 divided by 8. Alright. So I forgot to mention you one thing, that you can convert this in mixed fraction also. 39. 8 4s are 32. So 7. You can convert this in mixed fraction. 4 whole 7 by 8 wholes. Alright, this is also okay. Understood? So let us move on to the number 3 question. So here is our question number 3. So we will solve according to what we have solved till now. Alright, so first of all we will take the LCM of this 5 by. So what type of fraction is this? It is a unlike fraction. We will try to convert this in like one. Alright. Okay, so 5 ones are 7. So 7 ones are 7. If you don't know how to take the LCM, take out the LCM, just see how I am taking outing. So 5 ones are 5. Okay, you cannot divide this 7. 7 will remain 7. So if suppose here it is 10, then you can do 5 ones are 5, 5 twos are 10. You can do that also. If suppose this was your LCM. If you have to take out the LCM of 5 and 10, you will do 5 ones are 5, 5 twos are 10. Alright, so this you'll do. Okay, so if you have different number, then 5 ones are 5, 7 will remain there, 7, and then differently you'll do it. So what is the LCM? 5 sevens is here 35. So 5 sevens is 35. No, this is our LCM I have kept here. Now our next step, after take outing the LCM, you will divide this denominator with this LCM. Alright, so 5 divided by 35. 5 sevens are 35. So what is our question? 7. So you will multiply this with the upper numerator, this side. First of all, I am solving this one, no? So 3 into 7 plus, now divide this 35 by 7. Now next, I am in this part now. I have completed this part. Now I am in this part. Alright. So 7 5s is 35. Now this question multiply with this 2. 2 into 5. Alright. So 7 3s is 21 plus 5 2s is 10 divided by 35. Alright. So next will be 31. 21 plus 10 is 31 by 35. Alright. So it's better you don't take out the mixed fraction, because when you divide 35 by 31, it will come in 0. So it is not the like one. Alright. So if suppose you have 35 by 31, then you can take out the mixed fraction, no? But here it is numerator is smaller and the denominator is bigger, so you cannot take out the mixed fraction of this form. Alright, so let us solve the next one. Okay student, this is our next question, question number 15, question number 4. Alright, so our LCM of 11 into 15, 11 comma 15 is 11 ones are 11, 15 will remain 15. So 5 ones are 5 threes are 3 ones are. Alright, so 5 threes are is 15, and 15 into 11 is 165. 11 into 15, because 11 is there, then 5 3s is 15, so 165. Okay, multiply it, get the answer. So 165, you got it. Now what is our next step? You have to divide this denominator with this LCM. So 11 165, of course 11 15 is 165. So what you got the question? You will multiply with this 9. So 9 into 15. Alright, now what is the sign? Minus. Then divide this 165 with this. Now 15 165, 15 11 is 160. So 5. What you got? Question 11. Now multiply with this 4. 4 into 11. So what is 9 into 15? 9 into 15 is 135. Yeah, 135 minus 4 into 11 is 44 divided by 165. Alright, so 135 minus 44 is 541, and it is 9. 91 divided by 165 is the answer. Alright, so this is the way to solve the problem. First of all, again I am revising. First of all, get the LCM of this two denominator. If there are more than 3-4 fraction, then similarly you'll take out the LCM of 2 to 3 fraction according to the question. Alright, so here it is only 11 and 15, so you will take out the LCM of this, you will get the LCM. After that you will divide this LCM with this denominator. So suppose here it is 165 divided with 11, then whatever the question is, you will multiply with this numerator, this side only. Okay, focus on this side first, don't get into the another side. Then put the sign whatever is given here. Suppose here it is minus, then 15, divide this LCM with the another denominator given there. So it is 15 divided by, 165 divided by 15 is 11. Now they divide this, now multiply this quotient with this numerator side. So it is 4 11s are 44. Now get the answer with like this. Alright. If suppose you have the numerator greater than denominator, then you can take out that form in the mixed fraction. If suppose numerator is smaller than denominator, then you cannot take out that in mixed fraction. Alright. That is not possible. Alright. I hope you are clear with this. Okay student, this much for today. So you have more question left in question number 1 of exercise 2.1. Alright. So question number 5, 6 is your homework, will be your homework. Alright. You'll try to solve yourself. Okay. The method, the process which I have shown to you, the idea which I have given to you, you will use that method and you will try to solve it. Alright. Okay student, see you in the next class. Till then, stay safe and healthy and practice a lot. Alright. Thank you.